Hi, I am Mr. Neurologist and today I am going to discuss Friedreich ataxia. Friedreich ataxia is a type of ataxia which is autosomal recessive spinocerebellar ataxia. It is chronic, slowly progressive cerebellar ataxia. It involves absent lower limb tendon reflexes, although variants exist. Onset usually between ages 2 to 25 years. Cardiomyopathy is common. Diabetes mellitus in up to 25% patients. Now there is general consideration. Friedreich ataxia is most common of all hereditary ataxias in Caucasians with prevalence 2 to 4 per 1 lakh persons. It is rare in people of Asian or African descent. The pathogenesis includes the trinucleotide repeat expansion, which is a GAA repeat expansion, and the involved gene including FLDA1 gene and FLDA2 gene. Now there are clinical findings. Friedreich ataxia includes gait and limb ataxia, reduction or loss of proprioception, vibration sense. The legs may be spastic extensor plantar response. The disorder may include chorea, spastic paraparesis, kyphoscoliosis is early sign, pes cavus deformity, hypertrophic cardiomyopathy which can lead to death. Genetic testing can be done. Now there are some variants. There is late onset Friedreich ataxia which occurs in 26 to 39 years of age, and very late which occurs after age 40, and the very late variant occurs in 10 to 15% patients, and other variant is FTA with retained reflexes and it has benign course. Now there are some investigations. Genetic testing is available for a trinucleotide repeat expansion in FLDA1 gene. MRI brain shows atrophy of cerebellum, and MRI spine shows cervical spinal cord atrophy. Electrocardiographic or ECG changes show T-wave inversion and left ventricular hypertrophy, and these ECG changes may precede neurologic symptoms. On echocardiography, concentric hypertrophic cardiomyopathy. Electrophysiologic studies or electromyography nerve condition studies show absent or reduced amplitude of sensory nerve action potentials. There is axonal sensory neuropathy, copper levels can be low, and somatosensory evoke potentials, motor evoke potentials, visual evoke potentials, brainstem auditory evoke potentials can also be done. Treatment. Now, monitoring should be done for cardiomyopathy and diabetes. Edabenone is given in 5 mg per kg per day dose. It decreases cardiac hypertrophy. High dose propranolol can be given to decrease left ventricular hypertrophy and to reverse ECG changes. High doses of edabenone can alleviate neurologic syndrome, and the new drug including deferiprone, which is iron chelating agent, and other new FDA approved agent is omnivilaxolone. Prognosis includes patients are wheelchair bound in 10 to 20 years after symptom onset, death in middle age due to cardiomyopathy, diabetic complications, pneumonia. The prevention includes genetic counseling. There is no factors or treatment which can delay or prevent the development of this disease. Thank you.